There was a moment after my surgery when I didn't feel like myself. My body was healing, but my spirit was quiet. I wasn't broken. I wasn't losing faith. I was just tired. Tired in a way I didn't have words yet for. And in that quiet season, something unexpected happened to me. One day, a song came on. It was a song that I've heard since I was a young woman. Now I'm 68 years old. So I was much younger when I heard this song. It was called Serpentine Fire by Maurice White. But this time, it didn't just play in the background. It stirred something inside me. It was as if God gently tapped me on my shoulder and said, "Your fire is still there. It didn't die. It just needed to rest." And that moment stayed with me because what I realized is this. Sometimes God doesn't remove our fire. He allows it to go quiet so it can rebuild itself deeper. That's what this episode is about. It's not about music alone. It's not about symbolism alone. But it's how God reignites purpose after you went through something. It was something that you survived from. When I say serpentine fire, I want to be very clear and grounded, about this. I'm not talking about something mystical or dark. I'm talking about the way God-given strength moves us. It's not always in a straight line, the way, it moves us. But it's through growth. It's through refinement, through transformation. Serpentine fire describes movement, the kind of strength that rises slowly. It makes its way through hardships, and it comes back with wisdom. Fire represents life, purpose, destination. Determination and your destination. The part of you that you refuse to give up, even if when life tries to, quieten you, it tries to dim your light. Sometimes life does that to us. So when we hear the phrase serpentine fire, it points to a moment many of us recognize. It's the moment in your inner strength that wakens up again. It's not loudly. It's not dramatic, but it's steady. Across history and across cultures, many people use different languages to describe the same experience. The moment God restores strength after suffering through something. And Maurice White understood that. He didn't just create music for entertainment. He created music that reached the soul. And that's why Earth, Wind, and Fire's music doesn't just sound good. It feels familiar to us because God designed sound, rhythm, and breath to minister to us. You know, He did that long before we ever had words for it. You know, He did it in heaven. After my surgery, I entered a quiet season. It wasn't faithless, and it wasn't hopeless. I was just listening. You know, I was listening to my body. I was listening to, what I needed. I didn't want to explain myself. I was learning who I was becoming. And when that song came on, it was like my spirit remembered something before my body did. It reminded me, you are still here. You still have purpose. Your fire is still burning inside you. And maybe you're watching this because you need that reminder also. Your fire didn't die, it rested. Your purpose didn't disappear, it's waiting. Your strength isn't gone, it's rising. Sometimes you don't recognize your fire until you survive something that tried to take you out. But you're still here. And that means God is not finished with you yet. This is what living the vision is about. Recognizing the fire God placed inside you and walking forward toward your goals or wherever God is leading you with that fire. One step, one season, one victory at a time. And right now, I want to give a shout out to, I think her name is pronounced Tyronia. She's a young lady who received a kidney from a donor. And, her surgery was a success. And I thank Jesus for that. Stay blessed, dear. I'll see you in the next one.